Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to review and swatch the Strokes Beauty Velvet Click Stick Collection. So first, you'll see Miss Sarah Lavati. She is the face of the Strokes Beauty Velvet Click Stick Collection. And so there you go. She looks so beautiful. And she's wearing the shade Vittoria. This one is kind of like a brochure. It has all the shades here and the price. Next one is this one. It's the postcard from the owner. He wrote something here, so I'll read it to you guys.
Hi, beautiful. I am so thrilled to finally introduce you to the Velvet Click Stick Collection, our line of clickable lipsticks that will bring the everyday confidence promise of our brand onto your lips and out into the new era of beauty. The many roles you play and the many stories you tell through your makeup artistry deserve all the spotlight. Watch all of them shine as you lip it up any day with a click and with a stroke of velvet on the lips. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy using them as much as I enjoyed creating them for you. Welcome back to the new era of beauty.
And then next is this really cute pouch that I think I'm going to use. It's like a clear case and it has strokes on it. And yeah, it's a really nice pouch. And then the packaging, of course, I got 3 shades, a nude and then an everyday shade and then a red shade. And if you've seen my to buy or not to buy video, you'd know that those are the exact shades that I'd be purchasing if they didn't send me a PR, but they did, and so here we are. And these are the lippies. Of course, the packaging is really nice. It's like their packaging for their brow collection as well. So yeah, and each of the packaging has a mantra or like an empowering sentence. So yeah, and that's it. So let me just browse through this with you guys. The matte lipsticks are actually made in California, which is, I think, says a lot about the quality of their products. I just want to point out that it is made in PRC of responsibly sourced global ingredients. I think that means that the ingredients that they use for these lipsticks are FDA approved and really quality ingredients that underwent testing and closely investigated so that it would be thoroughly safe to use for the face, you know, for cosmetics. They actually have 9 shades. I got 3 shades. The ingredients that they emphasize here are vitamin E, squalane, and sunflower seed oil. And it is said to condition the lips for long-term skin smoothness, and they are 398 each. They are saying that this is lightweight, blendable, and long-wearing as well. So they have a non-retractable click feature, so don't get too carried away in like clicking them because you wouldn't be able to put it back inside. So that is something to take note of. And so let's get on to swatching each of these shades. Okay, first one is Contessa. This is Contessa, and I'll also use Contessa on my eyes and on my cheeks. So this is the shade Contessa on my eyes, on my cheeks, and on my lips. And I could definitely say that while I was blending it on my skin specifically, that I felt that the consistency of this is very soft and smooth, and it's almost like powdery. There's this silkiness to it that if you touch it on your fingertips, and that is exactly the texture of this one on my skin. And I think this is like the softest formula I've ever tried, softer than the Easy Matte from Colorette. Contessa is defined as a universal nude, and for me, it is a little bit patchy. It might be a little bit light for my skin tone, just a tiny bit. If I look closely, I can see that it's a little bit patchy, especially on the inner part of my lip. If you don't look too closely, it looks okay. It looks nice on my lips, especially the color of it. It's like a medium brown with a hint of peachiness to it. And you guys know that a light peach on me isn't that flattering, but this one, since it's not too peachy, I think it has more brown than peach. As you can see, it kind of works for my skin tone. So yeah, so that is Contessa. I really like this shade, and I also really like it on my eyes. It's more of a medium brown, and it has a slight peachiness to it, right? Next shade is Teresa, and they described Teresa as a classic nude mauve. We'll try it. So this is Teresa, and as you can see, it's definitely my everyday kind of shade. And I really like this kind of pink where they mixed in a little bit of mauve in it to make it more neutral and more wearable, especially for morena skin tone. Like, I can definitely see myself wearing this as an everyday shade. This applied more nicely than Contessa because it's not patchy on me. And when you do this, it's like a matte lip balm formula where you know it's moisturizing, but when you look at it, it's matte. Recently, that is definitely the matte formula that every brand is doing right now. The formula of Strokes Beauty is one of the best for me, at least, because I've tried a couple of like matte, powdery, velvety, those kinds of adjectives that they tend to put in their lipstick formulation. I think that this one is the most comfortable and the softest. I think it's just like preference wise. I like Teresa. It's just makes me, I feel like it makes me look very fresh, and yeah, great for every day. Okay, I'm gonna take it off. I'm just using like a dry tissue, and it's very easy to take off. I honestly don't like when lipsticks, they leave stain on my lips because, I don't know, I just rather apply it than the lipstick leave any trace of pigment. I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's much cleaner if a lipstick can be taken off completely. So let us move on to the deepest shade that they sent me, which is the shade Viper. Also, I forgot to tell you, on Contessa, the mantra or like the self-empowering message is I am charming. I think that's cute. And on Teresa, it says here I am thriving. And on Viper, it says, of course, I am seductive, because this is like a bold red. So let's try this. This one reminds me of MAC's Ruby Woo because of the red is popping, you know, it's very bright and it makes my teeth look really white. See? For me, MAC Ruby Woo is definitely brighter than this one. And with Viper, I experienced that I really have to layer it on to really get the pigment, because look, if you just do this, like the pigment is there, but it's not the red that you see on the packaging. So you really have to like swipe it a couple of times to get that bright red. And they describe this as an intense red cherry matte. And so if you're looking for that intense red cherry matte, then it'll take a couple of building and swipes to really get that punch to the pigment. And so yeah, those are all the shades that they sent me. Okay, so in conclusion, since they emphasize on this one that the Velvet Click Sticks are lightweight, blendable, and long wearing. Lightweight, I can definitely say that it's very lightweight, like just wearing it right now, and whenever I do this, like it doesn't feel heavy at all, which is a great plus. And I know a lot of people like that. I know you guys like that. Blendable, yes, it's very easy to blend. And I really like how it blends on my face, especially like on my skin, like on my cheeks and on my eyes. Like it's just a very pleasant way to blend the color into my skin. It feels like it just melted. It moves nicely with my skin and there's no patchiness whatsoever, and it's just like a really nice formula. I've never felt anything like it. On the lips, of course, it's very blendable, especially if you touch it. Like you can definitely make it like a blurred kind of lip look. You can definitely build the color on your lips and it's not gonna look weird. It's not gonna look thick. And it's not gonna look weird at all. It's just gonna melt into what you already have on your lips, which I think is good. Like earlier, I was wearing Viper and we ate lunch, and the way it faded nicely. It faded equally across my lips. And I put Viper again on my lips to kind of like reapply and retouch, and it just applied nicely on top of what I had. And so yeah, for the shade range reminds me of the old MAC lipsticks before they came out with a ton of shades and formulas. Just the regular old MAC lipsticks. When I saw the shade range of this one, I definitely thought to myself that, okay, it's not leaning towards morena skin tone, and it's also not leaning towards more fair skin tone. Like it's just in the middle, so it can definitely cater to both sides and in the middle. And I think everyone can find a shade that they would enjoy the most here in this collection. And it's also very modern because they added those deeper browns. So I think it is a universal shade range, just like they said. And so yeah, that is a good thing, I think. That is the end of this video. What do you guys think? Do you think you'd be getting at least 1 or 2 shades from the collection? And if you are getting, let me know down below what you are eyeing on. And what do you guys think on Strokes Beauty? Because for me, I definitely think that Strokes Beauty are leveling up the standards of the local beauty industry here in the Philippines. And I think that is a good thing, because even if makeup brands are competing for the money of the consumers, if one brand is leveling up, I think the other brands have no choice but to level up, because they know that the consumers are expecting more from them, because this other brand is, you know, is becoming a role model for quality and standard. So what do you guys think? So that is it for my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!